Hello and welcome to the show. I am Joe Tophat. As I said in the previous video, Garfield and Friends is one of the greatest Saturday morning cartoons ever made. Garfield and the U.S. Acres characters are a treasure. I was always aware, even as a child, that Garfield was a comic strip before he was an animated series. I read the books religiously as a kid, and even today I read the strip online whenever I get a chance. But what I didn't know until years later was that U.S. Acres was also based on a comic strip. After the success of Garfield, Jim Davis wanted to create another strip aimed at younger kids. Using his experience growing up on a farm, he came up with U.S. Acres. Premiering in 1986, U.S. Acres premiered in an unprecedented 505 newspapers. To put that in perspective, Garfield, his more famous strip, only appeared in 41 when he first started. The strip revolved around the antics of Orson Pig, Roy Rooster, Booker the Chick, Sheldon the Egg, Wade the Cowardly Duck, my favorite character, Bo the Sheep, and his cranky sister Lantern. There was also a dog and cat named Cody and Blue, but they never appeared on Garfield and Friends. Seeing that Jim Davis is behind U.S. Acres, does this mean that they have the same success as Garfield? Surprisingly, no. Despite appearing in 505 newspapers, U.S. Acres failed to catch on. Why is that? One guy online theorized that the reason why the strip failed to catch on was that Jim Davis took his time to introduce the characters. I don't really see that being a good reason for it failing to catch on. But Tom Hughey, the original voice of John Arbuckle, had a more concrete theory. According to Hughey, newspaper editors love to take news strips out of the paper to see if anybody would complain about it. And since U.S. Acres was aimed at a younger audience, they wouldn't think to write letters to complain to editors. I think there's some truth to that, but honestly, I don't really know the reason. It is a pretty good strip overall. In an effort to save the strip, Jim Davis pitched the idea of a U.S. Acres TV show for preschoolers. As I've said in my Garfield and Friends video, you can click the link in the description box if you haven't seen it, the network wasn't interested in U.S. Acres as a standalone show, but they wanted a show about Garfield. So that's why the two were combined together to form Garfield and Friends. Seeing how that Garfield and Friends was one of the most successful shows for Saturday mornings, did that save the strip? Unfortunately, no. In the year 1989, Jim Davis pulled the plug. The last few strips showed that the characters are aware of their ultimate cancellation. Heck, the last daily strip showed Orson open up the newspaper and disappear. It was very depressing to see these characters who had so much potential thrown to the wayside. But the good news is that didn't mean it was the end of them. Garfield and Friends would last 7 seasons, meaning that it lasted twice as long as the strip it was based on. And this allowed fans to get to know the characters, and the strip gained a cult following in later years. Although Jim Davis has expressed no interest in reviving the comic strip, you can read it on the official Garfield website. Heck, you could even buy merchandise through it. Just click the link in the description box. I would like to see a book collection of U.S. Acres come out. Yeah, there was some printed back in the 90s, but they're out of print. The type of book I would like to see are hardback books in full color, similar to the ones that were released for Calvin and Hobbes or even the Peanuts collection. I don't see that happening in the near future, but I think someday it will happen. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you later.